Hiya, hope everyone's well. So over there is my village, getting on for about, well, it's about half a mile probably, and I'm going in some woods which I haven't been in for blimey, getting on for a couple of years I suppose. Found stuff in here before, quite a bit of stuff. And this is the beginning of the woods. This is all new plantation from about the year 2000 to 2006. I think they planted these in sections, and then over there, which we'll be going to over to the left, about probably half a mile again, is the old original wood. Actually, you can see it over in the distance beyond the tops of those trees in the far distance are the beginning of that old growth. Beautiful area. Anyway, the main point for starting here was at this kind of crossroads, track into the forest, one into the wood. There's a track that way, and behind me obviously there's a field that goes, and a public footpath that goes to the village. Down here on the right, I'm sure it's human activity, but it's a bit strange. 6, 7 broken sticks. That's my hand. So, and that, I mean, I don't know. Probably just human kids playing some type of tracking, or I don't know, game or task or something. Scouts, I don't know. Anyway, I shall speak to you soon. Here's this trusty steed for today's activities. Cool. Hopefully I shall be speaking to you soon. Cheers. Oh yeah. Pretty much within the first 100 yards of coming up this track. Over to my right, there's must be a human path of some description, or a well-worn game trail. And then this, which I'd think it was kids, to be honest. There's a lot of sticks being collected, quite a lot. There's this X. I mean, is that significant, or is it just a coincidence? I mean, I pronounced it now. So yeah, I don't know. I'd say it was kids, but you never know. You never know. We have just had the half-term forum. We went back to school this week. Anyway, well, it's quite a bit of work for them, really. Even though it's nothing big. It's not something that we used to do when we were kids, to be honest. But, that is going back a few centuries. Right, I shall speak to you soon. Over and out. Oh yeah. So we're in the main old wood, and there's a few bits and bobs here. I mean, for a starter, that lean, that's some weight in that there, and that did not grow there. It's been there some time. As you can see, all the bark's come off, and that's not. There's not even a root ball or underneath. And then there's another leaner, a big wide branch, perhaps a tree, that goes through the crook of another. And again, that isn't, that didn't grow there. So that's a huge huge bit of timber, and that's, again, that's been there some time. Then behind me, I think I may have filmed this before, it's coming back, a lot of leaners and bits and bobs weaved in. That just happens to, that Y branch, the branch stick, seems to happily just stick between the crook of that there. And then we've got leaners, and then this old bit of wood holds this arch into position. So yeah, interesting little place. And then also, just while we're here, these two saplings have been joined together. It could be natural here, it could have grown into position like that, but then this Y branch is held into place there and there, where it's all not weaved but slightly weaved. Anyway, it's come together anyway, and that's just hanging there, which could be natural, but coincidental for it to fall. Just trying to see where it could have come from. Well, it would have to be way up there for the size of it, and then it would have to fall through this smaller stuff, a lot of it. I don't think that's natural, to be honest, for it to fall there. Look, it seems highly suspicious, but anyway. For those of you who aren't regular viewers, or who have only just started looking into this, I've had a couple of people that where I comment on their videos from different things, and they've said, "Oh yeah, I've seen your rambling videos." Yeah, I know I do ramble on, but just in case you didn't know, I'm actually looking for evidence for British Bigfoot. I hate the word Bigfoot, so I call them forest folk because they are people, but they're also known as Sasquatch and woodwows from the British variety. So just in case you didn't know, there you go. And I think that they manipulate wood in the forms of sticks, branches, etc., twigs, and some of it for sign, to indicate things between each other, in my opinion, such as ground sticks, leans, and then other stuff with more intricate stuff similar to this. I think that's got more to do with their pleasure or stimulation of their brain, just like doing something similar to Chris Noel's theory of the autistic savants. There's a lot of similarities that are reported. But anyway, that's just a quick description of what's going on in my vids. And thanks to everyone that does watch regularly, comment and subscribed. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're all okay and well. Cool, I shall be speaking to you shortly, I'm sure. Over and out for now. Right, I probably you won't see this. Probably just more documentation for me because it's a bit crazy and out there. Obviously you've seen them on my bike today, and I've just come back to my bike, which I rode into this position and then jumped off on this path here and freewheeled it through to here where I've leant it against this tree, and then I've gone down and over that bank there to film a little section about a pinned arch. And when I got back here, this stick is between the cog and the gear. Cogs, should I say, sorry, the cogs and the chain. Now, I would have noticed that. I would have definitely noticed that as I was coming here to lean against this bike, against this tree. God, I'm all over the place. That's just blown my mind, that's just weird. How could you not notice that? It's just so weird. I've looked, I can't see any prints. There's like a bit of an outline. Where are we? Where are we? Yeah, there. Oh, where are we? I can't. It's around here. There would be your toe, and then that down to there. But God, that's bizarre. And I must admit that the last time I was in here, I found what I thought was a baby footprint. Because down that bank there, there's a path that runs through the wood. That side they do bushcrafting, and there's some structures there. I've not been there yet. See that old one there? And you find signed by it sometimes from forest folk. And I did find a little, what I thought was a juvenile footprint there. But anyway, so I know that they're in and out of here. But that's just crazy. I just cannot see how I would not have noticed that. When I got off the bike there, and I've just freewheeled it to here, pushed it basically, leant it against there. Anyway, over and out for now. See if we can see if there's anything about, but you're never going to see anything, are you? I know what you're up to. That was crazy though. I just did a little movement to my left down that bank. Right, something is a bit weird. Well, I thought it's weird, or anyway, am I over-analysing this? I don't know. I'd love your comments. Right, this area of the wood is frequented by people. There's an old fire pit there. There's loads of bloody crap everywhere, rubbish and what have you. As usual, disgraceful. But anyway, this hanging piece, this hanging stick, is actually, I can't see how this could have happened naturally. you've got a very thin twig that comes down from this main huge tree. Oh, how are we? So God, I'm getting bit and everything. Sorry. Right, it comes down, hooks around, and then somehow this bit here is stuck to the branch. How does that happen? So it couldn't have been curved up like that, just waiting for a branch to drop down and land in that kind of J or hook. So I don't know how it's stuck, but somehow someone has done that. It looks like, I'm going to have to take it to bits, but I really don't want to be honest. It looks like the leaf is kind of stuck between a little sliver, and that's what's holding it. Or is the leaf? Oh God, I can't tell. It's just mine. Oh, how did that happen? Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. It can't be natural. Can it? What do you think? I just think that's a mad. Anyway, yeah, please just let me know what you think. I think that's bizarre and very unnatural. It's been a weird day today. Anyway, there's not much left, so I'll speak to you soon anyway. Over and out. Right then, I'm on there's the ridge and the path. I've checked the other side, and this side is where the bushcrafting happens. And we're pretty much towards the end of the wood now. But yeah, looking down here, I'm on a bank now. It drops quite sharply. There's a few bits and bobs, but it looks as if something with some weight, bipedal, has been either coming down or up this bank, and the strides, if they were going up it, twice the length of what I would be doing. So there's one. There's yeah, there's another. There's some disturbance there, but I can't actually make. There's also a bit there, but then you can see the next one coming up. One of them actually, you can see, looks like a print. Where are we? Here we go. Now this looks like it's going down. Can you see that? That looks like a print to me. Probably top right is your big toe. Probably. No, it's the same, got the same size. Oh cool, nice, just come on. That's definitely a heel. Well, no, sorry, it's not definitely a heel. It looks very similar to a heel. Yeah, so there's a heel. I think that's a big toe. And then you've got them there. I can't really make any individual toes out because the leaflet it's very thick. But the back, it's difficult to put my foot there because I'm on such a slope. Look, I'll try. Sorry about the camera work, it is very awkward. I'm on a slope, trying to get in balance. I'd say it's about the same size as me, my foot, which is size 11 UK. But definitely imprints. I think from looking at that one, it's going down here. But while I can, I'm going to take a picture of that one, and then I'll go further down and see if we can find anything. But they really did stand out, those impressions, because I'm not making any impressions as I go up. Where are we now? So yeah, I think they're going down. They're difficult to see going up. Where are we? There's one. Yeah, there's another. Sorry, it's difficult to see them now. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Right, I'll take some pics. I'll go down, and then if I can see anything else, I'll let you know. It's getting dark in here now, though. Where the sun's not in. No, the sun's gone in. Cool. Over now. In the space of about a minute, there's been 3 things drop through the trees. Startled some pigeons, they flew off. It's like it was thrown, or perhaps it was just an old stick falling through. Something else. Don't know if you heard that. But it's been such a weird afternoon. This place has just felt strange. So highly unlikely for me to see anything, and I'm zoomed out quite a bit because it's quite a distance to the anywhere that you'd feel safe to hide, but it all seems to be to my right. So before I go, this is on the hill where I've just been looking for those prints that came down the hill. So I've gone down to the bottom, couldn't see anything. And now, like I say, to my right, that's the 4th thing I've just heard drop, maybe 5th. Sorry for the shaky camera, I'm just trying to kneel down a bit. Got flies all over me. Being bitten. Moan. Can you... I'll shut up and see if you can hear things dropping from the right hand side. It stopped, obviously. Obviously there's rhododendrons down the bottom, which we all know, don't we, Deb? Are significant, I think, with the forest folk in hiding. And being able to camouflage yourself. just a farmer's field at the bottom of the bottom of the wood. Something else just dropped then. It's probably just because of the wind. I mean, it's not really blustery. There's a breeze. Obviously, you can hear it. You can see it. There seems an awful lot of all of a sudden things falling out of the trees. There's another one. But the first two, I must admit, sorry, first three, sounded like it was something throwing. It was quite heavy, and you could hear it click, clunk, clunk through the leaves as it dropped. And then the second one of that three, was it the first? Sorry, I can't remember. Scared wood pigeons out of the trees, and they flew off squawking. And there was definitely another one after that, maybe two. I can't remember if it was the first one that made the noise that scared the pigeons, or the second one. Did you hear that then? That was down there then. Okay, just a little bit more, and I'm done. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. Don't know what that was. It might have been some kind of woodpecker. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon. Over and out. So that's the old wood that I've just been in, and I've come through. Come over that stile. So to the left of me at the minute is part of the old wood that I need to get into that very last corner. And then this is a new section that's been here for about 20 years, I think now. But on this path, so there's more, the remnants of the old wood to the right there now. There's a path that goes on to another section of woods, and then there's this section of woods that's got no footpath into it. It's just no one goes in, apparently. Look at this. This is so obvious, isn't it? A branch which come from who knows where. Definitely not above. And another one leaned. Someone's been in. Could be kids, but that to me that's forest folk. Definitely. I mean, where's that come from? And why? And then there's a lean, another one behind it, and another one behind it. So I've got to come back here and have a mooch in there somewhere at some point. Oh, there's even what's it there, another lean there. See if we can. I'm definitely not dressed for the occasion today. See if we can see any prints or anything. Looks like no. Yeah, this is definitely worth looking through. But I'm not equipped today, but I'll be definitely coming back. Definitely. That's an odd mishmash there. A bit of a break there. What have we got going on here? Yeah. That looks placed. I'll be back, don't you worry. Trouble is, once I've got my nose in here, I like to just carry on. You can't help yourself. I'm just going to get stung to buggery though. And bitten, what have you, I'm sure. Very interesting. Fucking hell. Shit me up. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting spot. Never been in here. Right. Someone step on that there to break it. There's definitely some kind of path along here. Get out, Glenn, now before you start. Maybe a print there. Can't help myself. Yeah, this is an interesting area. Right, I'm going back. Oops. Right, over and out for now. Cheers. Hiya. Just coming along the path, and as always, looking for prints and breaks. Sometimes you'll get forest folk, they'll break a little bit of, a twig, a branch, whatever, on the path, or crossing a path, and that'll let each other know when someone passed through last, because they'll know from the age of the deterioration of the leaf. But this one's interesting, more than usual. It could happen, obviously, it could be created, obviously, by a human, but it's been broken only so far, so that there's still a slither left, and on the branch, and it's been twisted around. So the can't really make it out. The slither that's left, like the skin, if you want to say, has been wrapped around so that it holds in that position. Anyway, but there's one there which is kind of face height, 5 foot, and then there's one up there which is more interesting. You can see the remnants of the dark leaf, and it's broke up there. That's more like 9 foot, and to the other side of it also there's one broke. I can't really show you, can't really see it, but yeah, there's one broke one side, and then it's broke on the other. Could be natural, obviously. And then to the right hand side of the path, there's one on the left that I showed you with the slither, and then there's one to the right. Could be natural, could be human, could be forest folk. But the way that was wrapped round was interesting. Right, shall carry on. Cheers. I just heard something to my right. It really did sound like someone walking away. I've got my camera out straight away. There's someone coming along the trail now. I'll pause it for now and then I'll explain what went on.